Donald Trump is weaker than ever, and that might work against the Democrats in the next election. This is well done. This story to me, Brookings Institute, which of course is typically aren't the kind of right wing. I mean, they
got a lot of liberal stuff that comes out of
they
them.
swing both ways. Maybe I think that's a good thing.
Militant,
too.
I think, is a good word too.
Militant, very militant. No, I think it's a good thing. Their take on this was interesting. Trump is a gift to the Democrats. He's a gift because he sucks up all the attention. He's the guy who's the whipping boy. Democrat can go on the air. They can talk about Trump all day long, and everybody ignores what's going on with the Democrats. Second thing is, according to this, it prevents there being any normalcy. He prevents any normalcy returning to the Republican Party, okay? Pick it up from there if you would.
Yeah, it's nothing but chaos with Donald Trump, and chaos in a Republican Party benefits the Democrats because they get to sit there and point out, look at how dysfunctional they are. Look at the crazy thing this man said on Twitter. Look at what he's posting over here. He did a ridiculous interview because he's crazy. And that, of course, as you said, helps Democrats. The people Trump endorsed in the midterms.
Now, let's spend some time with that.
Yeah.
That's an important part of this story, right?
Yeah, it is.
Pick it up.
Because he picked people that are a lot like him.
Right.
Carrie Lake, Doug Mastriano, Dr. Oz, Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
All of those people were Trump's hand-picked people,
right.
and every one of them got embarrassed. In fact, of all the people Trump endorsed that were not incumbents and not running unopposed, only one of them won, and that was J.D. Vance in Ohio. And so J.D. Vance was, he plays both sides of being a MAGA guy and a normal Republican pretty well, and that's what helped him.
Okay, well, I think there's another part to it. Okay, let's look at the other side of it. Sununu, okay? Sununu, governor, running for governor, he says, look, I don't want anything to do with this guy. I think he's a nutcase. I'm appalled at what he did with January 6th. He distances himself from it totally. He wins. Just huge. Wins in the primary and wins huge in the general election. Kemp in Ohio. Now,
Georgia.
Excuse me, Kemp in Georgia. So Kemp says he's a nutcase. I don't want anything to do with him. Distances himself from Trump, wins in the primaries, and beats Stacey Abrams in the general election. So the point of this story that was done is this guy's been a gift. He's been an absolute gift to the Democrats. Now he's so weak. He's so weak. There's no way he's going to make it again. Who's going to fill up that space? We've talked about that. I don't want to take any time on this segment. We have ideas about it. But the point being, as he leaves, we're going to see Republicans moving back to normal. They're going to scream back to normal. And they stand a better chance in winning when they move back to normal.
Exactly, and that's why the author here, a woman by the name of Elaine Kamarck, who, I don't know if that name stuck out to you, many years ago we interviewed her on Ring of Fire. Another frequent Ring of Fire
We've been
guest.
doing this a long time.
We really have. But
I've gotten gray hair since we've been doing this.
But she points out that, listen, when the Republicans go back to normal and they're not seen as overtly crazy anymore, voters can't really distinguish between the two. It's like, okay, you stand for this and you stand for this. None of y'all are just bat crap crazy.
Did you see the edge of that, though? They said when the Republicans return to normal, then the focus gets to the Democrats on that, what they consider the crazy edge.
Yeah.
The crazy edge of the Democrats. And that hurts the Democrats.
Yep.
Farron, as usual, thanks for doing the show. A lot of great stories.
Thank you.
That's all for this week, but all of these segments are going to be available this coming week right here on this channel. You can follow us on Twitter at America's Lawyer. I'm Mike Papantonio, and this has been America's Lawyer, where we tell you the stories every week that corporate media won't tell because their advertisers don't let them and because their political contacts are so close that doesn't allow for these stories to be told. We'll see you next week.